Bright Tuty. Every student matters.
Some of the important questions of this chapter. First of all, coming to discuss about that, the few important Mahajanpadas. Actually, this chapter is based on that Janpadas and the Mahajanpadas. So, some of the important Mahajanpadas we have to name them. So, they were, Magad was the most important among all the Mahajanpadas. Then it comes Vajji. Also, many places you may get it. Varji is also written over there, Vargi. It depends that Pali, Prakrit, Kharosti, Brahmi, these were the scripts used by the people. So, whatever the spelling you are writing will be accepted. Then Kuru, Panchala. These were the important Mahajanpadas of this during the period of the 6th century BC to 6th century CE. Next question is about that. Who was James Prinsep? Who was he? What was this personality? In this chapter, in which context this name has been used? So first of all, he was an officer in the mint of East India Company. And what was the work done by him? He deciphered Brahmi and Kharosti scripts. This is the work done by James Prinsep. What is the meaning of Piyadasi? This is the most important term which is used in the chapter Piyadasi. This means the pleasant to behold. Then a question comes about that what do you know about oligarchy? What was this system? So it is a form of a government where power is exercised by a group of men. So this is about the oligarchy. Next set of question is about that. Which Mahajanpada became the most powerful between the 6th and the 4th century BCE? Most powerful Mahajanpada. It was Magad. Next question is about that. Name the capital city of Magad. Earlier, it was Rajgaha. This present day Rajgir. It is in Jharkhand, but gradually it is shifted from there to Patliputra. Present day Patna, it is in Bihar. So this is about the capital city of Magad. Who founded Mauryan dynasty? Name was Gupta Maurya. Then next question it is about that. What do you know about Dharma Sutras? Dharma Sutras were the work done by the Brahmins. This is the book of laws, how the dharma and the religion to be followed in the territory ruled by the Mauryan dynasty. During this period only, this Dharma Sutras were written. Brahmins started composing Sanskrit text from 6th century BC onwards, which were called Dharma Sutras. So this is the definition of Dharma Sutras. These were started by the Brahmins to frame the laws, to compose the text for the people of the society. They have to form the norms, and accordingly the society was ruled. Next set of question is about the sources of history, about the Mauryan Empire. What are the sources which is available through which we have received these ideas and the knowledge about the Mauryan Empire? So these were book written by the Greek ambassador, Indica. What was the name? It was the Indica Megasthenes. And the another book was Arthashastra, written by Kautilya. Kautilya is famous with the different names. Arthashastra, Kautilya, Panyahas. He is also famous with the name of Chanakya. A very famous book, Chanakya Niti Tarpada, is also very famous, one of his books, and his real name was Vishnu Gupta. So this is all about that, the sources through which we are collecting the idea. The historians, they have collected the idea about the Mauryan Empire. Then the next question is about that, name 5 political centers in the Mauryan Empire. Major political centers. So again the major political centers were Patliputra, then second is Takshila, followed by Ujjaini, Toshali, and Suvarnagiri. These were the major political centers of during the Mauryan period. Question is about that, who composed Prayag Prasasti? Prayag Prasasti was actually composed by Hari Sena. And Hari Sena was the court poet of Samudragupta. Hari Sena was the court poet of Samudragupta. This is very important question about that. What we are talking about today is that the artificial lake and the reservoirs. In that, before the common era, the concept of the lake was also there. Among them, Sudarshan Lake was there, and it is said that built by one of the famous ruler of Mauryan dynasty. It was that according to an inscription, actually nowhere that the written record text is not mentioning about that the who built Sudarshan Lake. But according to an inscription, this lake was an artificial reservoir What is this lake? This lake is actually, it is mentioned in one of the inscriptions that it is an artificial. It is an artificial reservoir which was built by a built by local ruler of the Mauryan period. And this description we are getting from the one of the inscriptions which was written during the Mauryan dynasty. But the most important thing, which ruler repaired this lake? This lake was repaired by Saka ruler. Which ruler has repaired? Ruler was from the Saka dynasty, Saka ruler. His name was Rudra Daman. Rudra Daman of the Gupta dynasty. Saka ruler of which dynasty? He was from Gupta dynasty. And this work was, the repairing work was done by Rudra Daman. Work done by, the very important work done by Rudra Daman. He was a Saka ruler from Gupta dynasty, and this artificial reservoir was said that it is found in one of the inscriptions that it was built by one of the local ruler during the Mauryan period. The most important thing it comes about this chapter is Asoka's Dhamma. What was it? This is a very famous question of this chapter. What was the Asoka's Dhamma? Dhamma, simply we have already discussed inside the chapter. It is related to the religion, the respect. So this is the main principles of Asoka's Dhamma was that the first one is about the respect, the elders. And in this elders, who they were, are supposed to be respected. According to Asoka, all the pupils must respect their teachers. All the pupils, they must respect their teachers and should respect the saints. Not only that, to respect the teachers, they must have to respect saints. They must have to respect the saints, Brahmins, and elders, or the elderly members of the society. Then after that, Asoka's Dhamma, according to Dhamma of Asoka, the elderly person should be respected. Then members of the family, relatives, family members. Not only them, servants. Then the poor, and most important, slaves. Slaves were the very commonly kept by the family. So they also to be respected by the people. So the family members, they must have to give respect to their servants. They have to take care of the poor as well as to the slaves. So this is all about that. Everyone has to face the ordeal in his next work of all his evil deeds. So should perform the pious deeds. So we must have to take care about that to get salvation, to free from the cycle of rebirth, free from the cycle of we must have to perform pious deeds. Then no violence was the cardinal principle of Asoka's Dhamma. According to it, one should not hurt anyone with words, deeds and thoughts. Here the concept of non-violence is completely different. Here non-violence doesn't mean that not to only to stop killing of the animals, but no one is supposed to hurt any other person with their wrong words, wrong deeds and the wrong thoughts. So all such things should be taken care by the Asoka, and these are the principles of Asoka's Dhamma. Next question is about that. Why is the 6th century BCE often considered as a major turning point in the Indian history or in the history of the Mauryans? So this is actually about that it is an era associated with early states, cities, the growing of iron, the development of coinage, etc. So what is this era? This era is actually considered, era is associated, it is associated this era is associated with early states, cities, growth of iron, development of coinage. This is the one point. The second, it is related to that the religion, the thinking of the people which has been completely changed with that the emergence of Buddhism and Jainism. Buddhism and Jainism has also given the equal respect to the people, and this has also changed the thoughts of the people, which witnessed the growth of diverse system. Earlier, what was that? Just now we have discussed in this chapter only about the Dharma Shastras and Dharma Sutras. According to this, the different Vedas, how the society to be ruled, how the society was divided. But with this, the emergence, with this, the new concept of the religion which was developed by Lord Mahavira and Lord Buddha, then the complete of growth was taking place in a different manner, in a diverse manner throughout the country. So this is about that the importance of the 6th century BCE, and this is the reason behind it. This century is considered as a major turning point in the early Indian history. Whatever the facts which were available with this, the Rig Veda and the other 3 Vedas along with the Upanishads, Purans, Manusmriti, everything was a complete, brought a complete change in the society. Then the concept which was associated with the early states, cities, the concept of Janpadas, Mahajanpadas, oligarchy, then growth of the iron, development of the iron, which gave the sudden increase in the agricultural productivity, development, the coinage system for the trade and the traders and the merchants. Now they have started doing their business there, the exchange of goods with the help of the currency. So all such things is considered as a major turning point in the Indian history.